Hello and welcome to the BNC, the Black Nerd Culture Podcast, where three brothers have deeper conversations about the Black Nerd sphere and beyond. I am Sean, here with Vin and CJ. Today we'll be discussing The Fly for its 40th anniversary, starring Jeff Goldblum, Gina Davis, and John Getz. Directed by David Cronenberg, written by Charles Edward Pogue and David Cronenberg, based on the short story by George Langeland. So with the preamble out of the way, let's jump right in.
Funnily enough, Mr. Pogue, basically, so David Cronenberg actually kind of took over directed because it was actually supposed to be directed by a different person, and then David Cronenberg took over and changed so much of the script that Pogue was like, "It's not even my script anymore." But Cronenberg was still like, you still made sure he got the credit for his
Yeah.
co-writer,
Because that means he eats.
right?
That
Basically.
yeah,
That's
and
fair.
I didn't even look up how much this made, but I'm sure this was a
It did
nice
well.
this is some nice payday because as much as this is and you know I'm using the wrong kind of metrics for that because you think of how much of a cult classic it is,
Mhm.
and that doesn't always translate to that
That
usually
is
doesn't translate to box office, honestly.
that is
Usually,
true, but it made 60 million worldwide. For 1986, it's
oh yeah,
no small
that's
feat.
And also on a budget of like 9 to 15 million, depending on
Yeah, because it
what's
was a
going.
very small movie. There were only like 3 actors and then,
Three
like a
named
couple
actors,
3
really,
3
main,
named actors, yeah.
yeah.
or 3 main actors, I'll say.
Yeah, 3 main,
Right.
because the other there was, like, what, 4 or 5, I think, other
Yeah,
names,
there was
David Cronenberg being one of
Tawny.
them.
Yeah, David Cronenberg is the gynecologist.
Yeah.
Marky, there was another bruiser or some shit like that in the bar. But yeah, there was. But it's definitely a cult classic in nerddom history. It's mainly because of Cronenberg and his weird ass special effects.
He went there, and, I think it's safe to
You
say
okay?
he's a sick fuck.
Okay.
He's an
Hey,
odd man.
Yeah,
hey,
he's a bit of a sick fuck.
I will absolutely 100% say that so, as a child,
Mm.
I 100% avoided the fuck out of this movie because of the special effects.
Right.
Um, and then, uh, my lovely wife, who is a gore fiend, um, raised by her father, who was a gore fiend. Um, knows all the ways and ins and outs of gore movies. This was her shit. Um, besides the fact of Jeff Goldblum, because
As it should be.
yeah, Jeff Goldblum just had that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he had that
um,
charisma. He,
yeah,
to me, I mean, we're gonna get into it, but his vulnerability with the character makes this movie so much more special than the sum of its parts. Because it could have been a schlocky B movie, but
yeah,
he and Gina Davis's chemistry and his tragedy, the tragedy he was able to convey
yeah.
as this person going through this horrible transformation,
Yep,
it kept his character grounded and
yeah.
centered.
Goldblum was 100% key in this
Right.
fucking thing.
He
Gina
was fucking
Davis,
cooking.
did her goddamn thing too.
Yes, of course.
Personally, I'm not a big Gina Davis fan.
I love me some Gina
I
Davis.
love Gina Davis.
That was my
I
childhood
think,
crush.
Yeah.
and that is a big thing. Everybody was a childhood crush or
Mm-hmm.
had a crush on Gina Davis,
Yeah,
and
so much.
she just wasn't me.
Yeah.
I just wasn't there. It's cool. I don't disrespect her for that or anything like that. It's just, how some people get, oh, everybody's on this motherfucker, but I don't get it. Personally, I don't get it, but hey, have at it. I mean, she was a model before, right? She was a model before she got an acting gig.
I don't know. It could
Either
have.
way,
She could
Jeff
have been.
Goldblum saw it because, they were together.
They were dating. Yes,
I mean, didn't they marry?
I don't think they ever married.
Or were they just long term? They were just long term.
I think they were dated and they were dating during this movie. That's how she got on. Actually, is because
Yeah, I get it.
originally Jeff was not the first pick for the movie. They had to I think I can't remember who did the convincing of what, but they had to be convinced to use him, and then Davis was not the choice for the lead, but they saw the chemistry together. It was one of the producers, I believe. So the chemistry they had together, and it was like,
Because
yeah,
they met on Earth Girls Are Easy, correct?
could be.
Because that's where I thought they met. But anyway, I forgot what my main point was going to be. Oh yeah, the gore. So,
Mhm.
especially for what the time was, that was fantastic.
Oh
It was
yeah, well
disgustingly
done.
fantastic.
Yep.
Um,
And I don't
practical.
fucking. Oh no,
I
they
mean,
were actually Earth Girls Are Easy came out after The Fly.
but when was it put together though?
That's fair. I have no idea. But what were you saying about the gore?
Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I mean, especially for the time. I mean, that was fantastic effects.
Where the fuck did they get goddamn baboons? That's what I want to know.
Yo, that's a good question. My wife, because we just rewatched it and all that, we were like, he just had baboons everywhere. It's like, where did baboons
Yeah,
come
Motherfuckers just
from?
getting
100%.
baboons
Just dead
from the
as just
goddamn
showing
baboon store. What the fuck?
They never explained the baboons.
And all it is that I'm sorry, I killed your brother. Like, bruh,
Yeah. And I will say this. So today you forget how good of an actor Jeff Goldblum was because he
huh?
kind
Right.
of eats the
Who?
scenery. I mean, you will be forgiven because the thing is, I
Ah,
mean, the same
okay.
thing
Because
with
I'm like,
Al
who?
Pacino because Al Pacino
Chino's a bad
he goes
beast,
in and
man.
he eats scenery. That's what he does. He chews
Right.
scenery. Same thing with Jeff Goldblum right now. Jeff Goldblum, no matter what. Jeff Goldblum as the what was it, the collector
Yep,
is
was Jeff
is Jeff
Not the
Goldblum.
Goldblum.
collector.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It wasn't the collector.
It
It
was
was
the other dude.
Yeah.
the sovereign or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, collector was
Yeah. What's called
Benicio del
the
Toro.
thank you.
thank
God damn it. Names was just escaping me. God damn.
But
Legends.
yeah, like him, like of course they earn the right to,
Choose
choose
scenery.
scenery as
Yeah.
they want to. Like they've earned more than earned that right. But you would be forgiven if you just he's just being himself. It's like,
Yeah.
but but no, Jeff Goldblum was a force, and
Right.
honestly the performance he turns in here is phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
For it to be such a small movie,
Mm-hmm.
for it to be something that's based off of a short story that was made back in the 50s, the movie
Yeah,
was made off
50s.
of back in the 50s. It's like
The short story is from the 50s too.
that's true too. So
Yeah.
both to
Yeah,
just
that's what he was saying.
yeah. But just like he was giving it his all for that character.
I mean, he was cooking.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. But we could get into the synopsis. Okay. So we meet our protagonist Seth speaking with Veronica Quaife I believe it's like a science convention. Um and we just and that's honestly just where the movie opens. They're speaking and he tells her that he's got something that could change the world. She's reluctant to believe him, thinks it's a line, and they go back to his place so he could show her. And he shows her these two telepods, which are also iconic at this point. The forms of the telepods are basically iconic, like because I'm sure they've been used throughout science fiction multiple times at this point.
Right. They look like they were H.R. Geiger design basically.
Yeah, very much
They
so.
very
Mm,
reminiscent of kind
mm.
of an
Yeah.
alien
Yeah.
technology.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
So he shows her these pods and he tells her that they're teleportation pods. She of course does not believe him, and he gives her a demonstration by taking one of her stockings and teleporting it from one pod to the next. And she reveals to him that she's a journalist that once she starts recording their conversation and the tape kind of gets
No, she does. He knows she's a journalist to start with.
Uh,
Yes, because
it's
he
he calls
corners
out that
her.
he calls out and says, "I didn't know you were a journalist."
That's a fucking lie. He corners her and says,
You
because
want
she
to
says,
talk to
I'm
me?
going to go talk to two other scientists. And she's like, what makes you different from them? And she's like, they're lying. I'm not. He knew.
So
She could have been a science groupie.
I
Like,
that's what I
guess.
think he thought he was dealing with.
Right.
He was 100% not trying to just, let me tell you about what I'm doing. It was, let me tell you what I'm doing so we can do some things. Like,
So what
no,
I think,
we can do
No,
some
I don't
things.
get that.
I think this is part of the character, because the thing is,
Right.
the reason why is because I think he's so absent-minded and
That's what.
so starved for attention, and because
Right.
he says he's been working on this by himself for a while.
Exactly. Yes. And he just wanted to tell somebody about this,
Right.
Yeah.
not really realizing that, we're putting
'Cause-
the pieces together that she's a fucking, she's doing this for her job.
Yeah, because I don't think we even technically knew she was a journalist until
No,
she
that is not
says,
revealed until she says it.
yeah. So yeah, he ain't know. He was just like,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
he might have known, quote unquote, but didn't recognize.
It didn't register.
It didn't
That
register, right?
I can fully get.
Yeah.
That I can fully understand that. It
Yeah.
didn't really it didn't really register to him.
Right.
He thought this was kind of like off the books or something like that. Along those lines. Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So she pulls out a recorder, starts recording mid conversation, and then the tape gets gummed up or it starts to beep, and she pulls out the recorder in plain
she
view
has to
so he can
switch the
see
tape.
it. Yeah, she
She
has to
can
switch the tape
flip it.
because
Sorry, flip it. Flip the tape.
for
you young
you
bucks.
kids,
We had tapes.
for you children, what
They were not infinite.
the way you would record things was not digitally, it was analog, and it had to go on a little tape cassette that and that was a marvel for its time when it first came out as well.
Yes, it was.
Because the cassettes used to be these gigantic things.
Yeah. You can
Or
get 60
damn near
minutes on
both.
it?
Yeah. What? So yes, again, this is a movie made in the 1980s, towards
Was it
the
like 86?
86, yeah, mid 80s.
Yeah, we're due on the damn anniversary.
Anniversary,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah.
Doi.
Remember, this is so they didn't have. She couldn't just keep her phone just recording. No, that's
Phone. What?
exactly.
Phone.
Exactly. There were no such things as smartphones during this time.
And it was a great use of the technology at the time to make it to, move the scene forward and to,
Yeah.
explain more about the character and why he's so worried about this getting out and stuff like that.
Yeah. So she produces the so she puts a tape recorder in plain view, and he gets freaked out and is like, why are you recording this? And she explains, I am a journalist. She's like, this is what I do. Then he starts to explain that this can't get out, like it's not ready yet, like it's not the experiment's not finished yet. But before he can explain why it's not finished, she basically takes off. And this is just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to my editor with this. Have a nice day. So she basically runs off. In the next scene, we see her with her asshole editor, Stathis, played by John
That
Getz.
was that guy.
Getz has
fucking
Getz
star.
ever played a good guy?
I mean,
I
he's
can't
those
remember it.
perennial douchebags that were around a lot in the
100%.
80s.
Yeah,
He was always the full of himself, absolute phallus.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I know you want me.
Right.
don't want me.
Basically.
We're just gonna when this.
I mean,
I
he
guess we'll get
plays,
into it later.
like,
but
the name
the lines
alone,
he had, bro.
Stathis
Stathis, like,
Borans.
who names their child Stathis?
Stathis.
What in the fuck?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry for anybody out there named Stathis, but
There is.
nah, fuck
you.
here. We don't know
Hey,
nobody.
hey,
Stathis.
Stathis.
I'm
fuck
sorry.
You.
I'm not sorry. Fuck you, buddy.
All right.
Sorry, you're
Okay.
an asshole.
Weird.
Yeah, let's
Being
just
the PC guy here. That's
call a spade a
interesting.
spade. If there's one Stathis out there, we don't like you.
We don't like you. That honestly,
We don't
two
stand a
votes out of
Stathis here.
2 votes out of 3. Yes,
Yeah.
Stathis. We don't stand Stathises at the
I'm the-
BNC.
I'm the dick. I'm like, God damn. Oh, it's Greek. It's Greek. That makes sense.
Yeah. I still don't care.
It means
I stand by
stable.
what I said.
I stand by what I said. Yeah, we stand by what we say. If your
Hey,
name
look,
is
Grease,
Stafford,
I got
you're
no problems
probably
with
an
y'all.
asshole.
I got no
I
problems with y'all, Grease.
mean,
I got no problems with y'all.
I got to learn a little bit more about history, but mm,
Yeah, the
But,
Greeks have problems.
listen, this is fair, but still.
So yes, so so
Based
we
off of
see
the
her.
fucking name, like, damn.
Nah, fuck
Now,
Stafford. But
Adolph's, damn,
yeah,
y'all got it bad, bro. But
yeah,
Stafford, I mean, it's just Stafford.
Stafford sounds like an asshole.
It does.
yeah,
It really does. Really,
He's-
like, the more I say it in my head, it's like,
Right? Yeah,
ooh, that sounds pretentious as hell.
yeah. And
pretentious as
then say,
fuck.
say the last name.
What was it again?
Borins.
Borins.
Stafford Borins. Jesus Christ.
You couldn't think
Man,
of a more asshole name than that.
yeah,
Other than
somebody.
actually, I'm looking at his
Somebody did.
IMDb, Templeton Peck.
Yeah.
Templeton Peck. I forgot about Templeton
Oh,
Peck.
Zodiac. Yeah. So yeah, he was just born to play assholes with asshole names. That's just
Because I
you
mean,
know,
yeah.
that's
he
just
does
what
it.
happens. He
He
does it.
does
He
He
does
does
that.
a
well.
job. Yep.
Yep.
I don't
Uh,
even like that they tried to give him a little hero turn at the end.
the
Mm,
fun
He
that
was
it was
I'm
good.
worse
glad he got.
actually. It was
Yeah.
worse behind the scenes. So uh, uh we'll kind of going to
Yeah,
bounce around
yeah,
because fuck
yeah.
it, it's a 40-year-old movie. But
Yeah. If you don't know the
what?
movie by now,
mm,
If you haven't seen
Yeah.
it by now, you just didn't wanna.
But one of
I
the
didn't watch it till
deleted
like 2 years ago.
scenes, or one of the,
Okay.
I think it was either written or deleted scenes, was um Ronnie waking up with Stathis after having a nightmare
fuck
about
that.
having Brundle
I
flies
You know what? And
kid.
I was wondering if he was supposed to be in the bed. When she woke
Yeah.
up, I was wondering if he was supposed to be in the
Mhm.
bed.
But that was supposed to be one of the endings. Yeah.
Glad that didn't happen.
Yeah. Well,
Especially given and I watched the sequel for old time's sake because growing up on cable, they would never really show The Fly, the first one. They would always show the fucking sequel.
second one, yeah.
Always. That shit
And
was always on.
you
Especially
know,
the Sci-Fi Channel.
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
and it really you should have known what it was when on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, was it SY?
No, this is original
Oh,
Sci-Fi
original
Channel.
Sci-Fi.
Right.
Original Sci-Fi
Okay,
Channel.
because
Original
Outer
SY was
Limits and shit like
absolutely
that. Yeah.
yeah, because SY was absolutely out there. Like that was
Yeah.
Right. But no, this was original.
Original SCI
yeah,
Fi Channel, which
actual
I
science
miss
fiction
so
channel.
much.
Yeah, the actual science fiction channel was awesome.
Miss that channel.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
But like,
But
yeah, that
yeah,
should have
they
told you
shoot
if they kept playing it.
all the
Yeah.
time. All the
That
time. It was
means they
literally
had
like
free reign to play
oh
it.
yeah.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
nobody care
So
about one whit about that fucking movie.
yeah,
And they been showed. But
yeah.
so in the sequel though, he does show up. They have a
Staff is
scene
the
where
only one who returns.
yes, Stafford is the only one who returns. They even got somebody else to play Gina Davis's character in the beginning of the movie. And in flashback.
Yeah. We'll say
Or
flash.
at least voice backs because
Yeah.
they do a kind of a flashback with Jeff Goldblum and they use some of the deleted scenes from The Fly to kind of get that going. Like
Yeah.
this
Their
was
connection.
this
Yeah.
was a fucking hack job because they didn't have
The
any of the original
real
actors
actors,
except
yeah.
for John Getz.
Let me go ahead and
So
5.2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So just to give you some background, like because when we were watching The Fly, he tells us about what happens,
dude,
and we don't know. Like
Eric
if you
Stoltz,
yes,
Daphne Zuniga.
yes, yeah. This was like bottom barrel Walmart find.
I feel bad because Daphne wasn't horrible. She just got horrible fucking old.
It
But
is
what were
what
you
it
saying,
is.
Sean?
But so the interesting thing is that if since we watched it without watching The Fly, we take his version of events to heart. That's the interesting thing about this character. At least probably the best part of the movie was him just absolutely fucking lying to this kid about
Yeah.
what happened.
Because Eric Stoltz plays the child of
Yeah,
Seth Brundle and
I figured it
Ronnie.
was all. I figured it was the kid.
And he goes to Stafford for answers to see about his past because the I think it's the corporation that not corporation but the lab that
Yes, it
Seth
is.
is supposed to be running working with.
Yes, it is the
Uh,
corporation.
yeah, okay.
The
Oh, the ones
corporation
that
that gives
were yeah.
gives South the funding
Right.
takes um or the Gina Ronnie gives birth to the kid
Martin, I think it is, right?
Martin. Thank
Yeah.
Martin, yeah, that's Martin.
Ronnie gives birth to Martin. They basically take him and just kind of, experiment on him and shit like that. And, but Ronnie dies in childbirth.
Yeah.
And and they also take the pods, of
Yeah.
course.
Of course. I mean, the ones that are working. But
Right.
So
Mm.
they reverse engineered the pods.
Yeah.
No, they took the pods.
One of them was fucked.
I mean, they could.
The other
That's
two
That's
were
what I meant
fine
by
though.
yeah.
that's what I
The
meant by
other,
reverse engineer.
right. No, they just took they just took the two
Two
pod one
working ones.
Oh,
right.
because he had the
The third one.
prototype
Right.
and the one that
And
they
the other two.
severed the
Right.
Yeah.
the cord.
And all you got to do is like fix
Yeah,
that.
that was just a cord. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But
But
yeah.
it was
Plausible.
but it's
Plausible.
just for a detour. It's an interesting story, and the fact that John still likes this character enough just to kind of play as type still.
Yeah.
Very interesting, especially given because I was watching, I was like, "You're a fucking liar! That's not what the fuck happened." But it makes sense his character would lie about that because he says that Brundle stole Ronnie from him.
Oh, of course he's gonna
Um,
lie that. Yeah, he's gonna
right.
absolutely make that lie.
So, yeah, the fact that he to this day still doesn't really admit what happened.
Right.
Is also very interesting.
And also the funny thing, I wanted to mention is that Jeff Goldblum was the one who pushed them to squash the Ronnie ends up with Stathis ending.
Yeah.
Because he was like, that doesn't make sense. He didn't earn that.
No.
And no, he does not. I agree. He does not earn the face turn in my opinion.
No, he didn't.
So
Oh,
so back
at
to
all.
No, dude was a
Not a
fucking
bit.
stalker,
ugh.
piece of shit,
He was
showing up at
a
people's apartments,
full ass
showing up where she
stalker.
was shopping.
Ugh.
Full
Yeah,
stalker.
full stalker. The fact
Full
that she even
stalker
talked to
mode.
him is like this is the
Yeah,
80s.
this is the 80s. It's a very 80s move.
Hey, we're just gonna be okay with this.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So but we don't see their relationship in this scene where she brings the information to Seth. He's just kind of being a dick and kind of writes Seth off as a magician. He tells
Right.
her that she
Con
fell for a
man.
trick.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, we're back to that part. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know how far back we were. Go ahead.
See how segues work? So but yeah, so she tells him, this is a great find and it's she really believes in it. But he or none of it and actually what happens next is that Seth shows up to the office. And uh Stathis gives them their room to speak and Ronnie kind of tells Seth Stathis' reaction and he's like, great, I'm glad he doesn't believe you.
For real.
They go out to eat and Seth convinces Ronnie to hold off on the story until he can get the pods to work um and make everything basically work. So she agrees to hold off on her story, and in return, she agrees to document the whole process. Um, so the next thing we see, Seth using a baboon, in the teleporter, ah, and this is where Cronenberg shines.
Right.
So the baboon is turned inside out. And we
Inside out.
see all of it.
Right.
And
And it,
twitching.
yeah. Yeah. So-
I'll be honest. If I were I mean, if I were Ronnie in that situation, I'd throw up and then run.
There's so many times where she
Yeah,
should
her
have
stomach
run.
was strong, bro.
Right.
Strong.
That's a
Cause like
strong ass stomach.
I'm just watching this and my stomach's strong.
Yeah.
But I ain't there.
Mm-mm.
I'm not getting 5D.
The
I don't got no
Right.
smell
smells.
alone. The
Right.
smell alone. Think about that.
Oh,
Ugh.
Yeah.
But
my wife pointed out something funny because we had watched the original Fly before that.
Yeah, we did too.
Before, oh, you did too?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, word. Nice.
I was not expecting you to watch the
No.
original.
I respect that because
How
y'all
did
know
you
me.
like it?
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm curious.
Yeah,
No worries.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Vincent motherfucking Price.
Yeah. He's the only one that
first and
turns in a
foremost.
performance.
Right. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. That's
He's the only one that shows up that says, "I'm acting today."
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Helen doesn't do too bad, but
She's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's
I will
Vincent
say
fucking
this.
Price.
I will say
It's his
this.
movie.
It
I'll
was.
say that.
I will say this about damn. I wanted to pull her damn name up. I don't want to be disrespectful. Let me see if I can get another tab going in. She
Patricia Owens.
Patricia motherfucking Owens. Thank you. She wasn't horrible. Okay, because you
No.
got to give grace for the time.
Sure.
She was the scream queen for that fucking movie, and the crying and all that, and yeah, she was cool. She was cool. She was cool. I would say that her pretending to be mad
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot to be
was
desired.
well, you couldn't see much of a difference between her normal
Yeah.
and her mad, and I don't know if that was a good thing or a
I
bad thing
will
just
say
yet.
this: Helene was a motherfucking G.
She
Yeah, no,
was.
she
certified and a
was.
bona fide thug.
I'll say this: Helene and what was Gina's character? Veronica? No, Ronnie. Yeah, Veronica. I think was her name.
Yeah.
They was motherfucking ride or dies because
Right. 100%. 100%.
100%. They were
Because a black woman, nah, bro.
nah.
Maybe Brandy, because she's like, unless
Yo,
you find somebody, some hot topic black chick.
Listen. Brandy was like, listen, she'd have motherfucker ride or die because I would have been out. And I'm like, and this was and this was on the 86.
Wow.
Because listen, when
I
she
mean, the
hugged
86.
him,
Raw.
Yeah.
when she hugged,
We'll talk about it later,
man.
but yeah.
that's why I just bring up that one moment when she hugged him.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Yeah.
It turns
what you
out
doing?
Gina Davis was not actor. She was full on grossed out by the makeup
I
and stuff.
understand.
But she still hugged.
Yeah.
Right.
This is
That was
that she hugged him.
And
The
this is
act
why
still
Gina Davis
happened.
is and this is why Gina Davis is a G.
Yeah,
Hugged him.
100%. Oh, fuck no.
Hugged him.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, the original, all right. You can see the vast difference between the original and
Oh, yeah.
the 86. Okay, so
Oh, it's
58.
night and day.
Yeah, 58. This is a mystery.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like a
very
Twilight
it's a
Zone
who done
episode.
it, basically.
Yeah.
Or
This is a
basic,
mystery
not a who
suspense.
done it, but why?
Yeah.
Because that's what the question you're asking throughout.
Yeah. This is a puzzle that's being put together.
Mm-hmm.
86 is graphic.
It's a science fiction
Great
horror.
word for that.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a science fiction horror.
It's like you came here for this, so I'm
Right.
gonna get this.
Basically.
And the times was different. 58, they wouldn't even think about trying to actually gross out motherfuckers, but apparently,
no.
the
But then
reveal
again,
of his face in 58 was still a huge deal.
Definitely. Definitely.
My wife was scared when she watched it as a child. She's like, it freaked her the fuck out. She was a child.
yeah, no, that's definitely
And,
fair. But even
they
as
saw 58 before 86 came out.
wow. Well,
Dad.
Yeah.
My in-law is a true and through horror gore aficionado. Like
100%.
Definitely got to respect their credentials, because
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause that's cred right there.
58.
Yeah.
Go for it. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they knew
I
about
would never
58
make my
before
kids watch
86.
the 58 version. They would be so
No.
bored.
And like as soon as it came on, you get the trumpets and stuff. I'm like,
Yep.
oh
Yeah.
Old
let me
school.
let me.
Definitely a movie of its time.
I had to pause and like let me settle in here because
Right.
oh.
Basically.
But if 58 wasn't bad, it wasn't bad. It's
Okay.
just you take it for it as the time wasn't bad.
Right.
If I compare it to 86, it's horrible. But
Yeah.
Sure.
Vincent Price.
Yeah. Vincent Price.
He definitely carries the movie.
Yeah.
And he loved the horror genre.
Yes.
So
I
much.
mean,
You could tell it bleeds through. Like, he is the OG
he's
horror
an icon.
master.
Yeah,
Right.
he's an icon of horror. People still
Funnel.
use his voice to this day.
Yeah.
Funnily
Which
enough,
Pinky and the Brain caught me when I was listening to him. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
yeah. Funnily enough, Jeff Goldblum wrote Vincent Price, and told him how much he loved the first one, loved the original, and he told Vincent, I hope you enjoy my version as much as I enjoyed yours. And Vincent Vincent Price wrote him back, and after watching the movie, he goes and he's basically like, I mean, I enjoyed it. It just goes a little far.
Yeah. Like you guys do a little something. You guys do a little something.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I didn't expect what I was gonna see.
Yeah.
And in 86, I mean, that was
Yeah. They barely showed you much of anything in the trailer. Like, it goes there somewhat, but not all the way there.
And
So,
of course, you hear the famous line,
And I
"Be
think that was
afraid, be
genius.
very afraid."
I
right.
think that was genius though.
Yeah.
That's not something like that, being like first of its time type deal, doing, yeah, I'm gonna shock the fuck out of y'all. I'm not letting y'all know what's about to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm gonna give y'all Jeff Goldblum pretty boy.
Right.
Pulling the scenes. I'm gonna
Right.
get the skirts and the seats. And then
Yeah.
guess what?
Wolf.
This ain't the show you meant to see.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this is after The Thing, 1982. So
Yeah.
it
Oh,
does
okay.
make sense that they
Mhm.
The Thing ushered in a new brand of horror that we had never fucking seen before.
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter
John fucking
opened a
Carpenter.
door that nobody thought was possible should be opened. And David Cronenberg said, "Don't mind if I do."
Right. Jump through that bitch.
Yeah.
My man said, "Say less."
Yeah, basically. It is on.
Yep.
But
Like, oh, this what we doing now?
you're right.
Let me
Freaking
watch me
people the
work.
fuck out.
Sure.
Watch me work.
Yeah, just rubbing the hands together like a fly.
Like a
Fly,
fly.
yeah.
Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got something. I got something. Yeah. So after the baboon scene, so this is one of the times where it's like I forget how good Jeff Goldblum is, because after the baboon scene, he's clearly upset.
Right.
And it's
Yes, I loved that scene.
yeah, and it's
Mhm.
It
it's
was
you
so
can
real.
tell
broken.
he's seething with anger
Right.
and just upset and kicking himself for not understanding why the pod doesn't work.
Was that the only F-bomb?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. And that was rightfully done.
Yeah. So afterwards, we see Ronnie recording Seth and asking him, basically trying to get into his head about what he's thinking after the failed experiment.
And what went
and-
wrong.
Yeah, and what went wrong. He's clearly upset. He's kind of running through the numbers, trying to figure out at that time just what went wrong, while also being upset with himself.
Right. And it is such a, like, he's so fucking good because you completely, again, like you said, well, even in this, you forget this is Jeff Goldblum and you think this is an actual genius because this is how a genius would react to failure.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
go ahead.
I can't say enough good things about how well he acted in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah, he does a phenomenal
Absolutely.
job.
It's a great notch on his motherfucking belt.
Yeah, absolutely. So the next thing we see them talking and uh talking about food. Ronnie's trying to get him out of his head, basically, and I believe this is where she asks about the whether he has any other clothes because she saw
Oh yeah,
the next
yeah,
day wearing the same exact thing, and he explains that his clothes are all the same. It's just that he's like, no, these are clean. It's just
yeah.
they're not the
I
same
change my clothes
clothes.
every day.
I just
Change my
it's like
clothes.
I change my clothes every day. It's like opens up the closet and sees like the same clothes. It's like I mean, it worked fine. Sorry, I don't have
Yeah,
to put any brain power into what I'm going to wear. Um,
Yeah,
which is a
So
nice touch.
yeah,
yeah.
Again, they do like Cronenberg and Pogue. I don't know how much of Pogue's script remained after Cronenberg, but is
I'm starting to read this a little bit.
but Cronenberg really did capture what how a genius would operate in these scenarios. Like, of course, all the science is sci-fi. It's grandiose. It's out there and stuff like that. But when it comes to the mundanity, the day to day of how a genius thinks, how their brain operates and stuff like that, he's got it. And I would be interested to see how much because you could tell there was probably a lot of ad libbing as well. From I mean, it's Jeff fucking Goldblum, so ad lib king. Uh, I would I would love to see the original script after Cronenberg, and, and see what Goldblum added to the scene to the character
sure,
himself.
sure. So she kind of gets him out of his mood, and they have coitus. Um,
Onion.
after which, after after which, she starts talking about like she starts nibbling on him as apparently that's a woman thing because my wife
It
does that
is. Yeah,
shit too.
it's a thing. Yeah,
Weird.
it's in there. It's somewhere in that gene, bro. Like
Yeah, it's called cute aggression.
Yeah, and they just
that's what they want to name it.
right,
Fine, but
exactly.
that's
Sure.
it's yeah
I've been
they
bitten
yeah
so many times.
yeah.
So she
Fair
starts
enough.
to nibble on him, and she remarks that it's kind of the same thing with babies, like old lady with babies. She's like, it's the flesh or just drives her crazy. And then, Steph has an epiphany. It's like, and he starts to work on his machine again. Later we see them, um, at breakfast, or not breakfast, but after he's done, he makes some steaks and we see her or him talking to Ronnie, and she's like he gives her two steaks to try, and he asks, how's the first one taste? She's like, tastes like steak, and she tries the second one. She's like, oh, it tastes synthetic. It's like, right. So basically he's saying I didn't teach the computer because computers are dumb. I didn't teach the computer to um kind of be driven crazy by the flesh, quote unquote. That's what he says. Basically, he's saying I didn't teach the computer to take the flesh into account
Mhm.
and to basically and what's happening is that it's giving a copy of
It,
flesh.
it's given its an
It's
interpretation.
interpretation of flesh because that's why because the steak that he gives her had gone through the telepod, and it basically recreated steak, but it doesn't know how steak tastes or or anything like that. So it's basically a synthetic steak.
Also, as an aside, when it comes down to teleportation between teleporting atoms and portals every fucking day.
Yeah.
Fuck atomizing. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. No. Yeah. There's so many things
Portals
that could go wrong.
every fucking day.
I'll take a
I would
portal.
rather bend fucking space time than to deatomize and reatomize. Fuck that.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
I'll take a bite.
Yeah. Right.
Fuck it. My own doofy, bro.
Right. But, if it were ever available,
I'm taking a portal, dude.
I'm taking a
Like,
portal.
yeah, because
Stargate this shit, bro.
Exactly.
yeah, because then you get into the argument of whether or not you're the real thing. Was it the ship of
Or just a
Theseus
copy of a
argument?
copy.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and it becomes the ship of Theseus argument, and there's so many ethical
And then what happens to the original version of
problems.
you?
Right, what
And
happens to the original version of you? Do you die in that time between the teleportation? Even though it's light speed, it's still death you're experiencing, and
Yeah,
then
you're being ripped apart and
yeah,
then you put back together.
by at the atomic level.
yeah, fuck that.
Mhm. It's
But
absolutely
yeah,
believable that you would start changing.
right, fair, yeah.
Fair.
So after Seth figures it out, or figures out the problem. He sends another baboon through the telepod, and this time it comes out just fine.
Which
On the
again,
mm,
motherfucker,
how
how?
did you get two fucking baboons? As an
Yeah.
aside, baboons are notoriously hard to work with. All chimpanzees,
No, no
all
shit.
monkeys are notoriously hard to work with, but I believe it was the tamer and Jeff Goldblum were the only ones that the baboon respected, and that was
That
because of
makes
Jeff
perfect
Jeff
sense. That's
Goldblum's size.
yeah. That
So
is Jeff fucking Goldblum.
yeah, you respect the shit out of Jeff Goldblum.
Say what? Say it again. Sorry.
So Jeff
Oh,
Goldblum and the tamer were the only ones that the baboon respected.
And you could
Also,
are you
tell the
serious?
baboon
yeah,
actually liked Jeff. Like
yeah.
even like you could
Because
tell
it's
that
Jeff
like
fucking Goldblum.
it's
Like,
Jeff
Well,
fucking Goldblum.
his size. He's a
Yeah,
stork. He's a human stork. Like
right. But
he's a
still,
tall, big man. And also he was at this point he was ripped.
right. Yes, we could tell from the movie.
Yeah. So but yeah, the baboon was like, all right, man, I guess we'll just
Whatever you say, bro.
whatever you say, bro.
You can scratch me, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
So
Yeah.
yeah, there was it lent to the eccentricity of the character as well. To have this stork, not stork, to have this baboon or this creature as a pet, and he's in the later scene when he's talking to her, is like they get along apparently.
Yeah. Baboon's just kicking it with him, like, yeah, man. Wouldn't be crazy,
Crazy.
bro. So yeah. So that was an aside. But so the experiment works, the baboon goes through. But Ronnie notices something on the table, and it is from Stathis. And it's a mock up of a magazine with Seth on the cover. And basically Stathis is threatening to poach her story.
yeah,
Like the absolute prick.
And this is I'm sorry, I forgot a scene.
swinging my phallus.
So this is after Ronnie goes back home and finds Stathis in her shower. And he's basically like, you miss me, blah, blah, blah. So they were a thing before. That's when we find out that they were an item before.
And this was
Oh.
after the shower and after he showed up outside.
Yeah. And also,
And then at the fucking store.
yeah. Actually, no, the store is after what goes through the pot. I believe, if I remember correctly.
No.
Because she gives her, I could be wrong, but yeah.
He
Because there's a whole
after the
montage. Oh, no, you're right.
after the
She gets the
store.
jacket. Yeah.
Yeah, after the store, he's like, "Oh, you want this motherfucker?"
Yeah.
And
He
then he
fought-
tries
yeah,
to poach the story.
Right.
Yeah, he follows her to Seth's apartment. That's how he knows where to leave or where to send the magazine cover. Basically poaching Ronnie's story. Yeah, so I did forget that part. Stathis is an amoral asshole.
Right.
And a stalker and pretty fucking abusive. Like she should have kicked him in the nuts multiple times, honestly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But this was the 80s.
phallus.
But yeah, this was the 80s. So the next scene is so after realizing what Stathis' meaning, Ronnie runs off to meet with Stathis. Um, and Stathis puts on the nice guy hat and it's like, well,
Yeah.
listen, like I don't want to poach your story. Just
I do though.
we'll we'll do it together. I just don't want you to leave, completely to leave my life,
Keep me
basically.
in the loop.
Yeah, and to keep him in the loop about the story. While Ronnie is gone, Seth starts to put things together. He knew that the letter or the package came from Stathis, and the way she ran out because before she leaves, she states that she has to get some basically her old life off of her shoe. Like she's just
Yeah, she says
like the
literally
shit she
says
stepped in.
scrape the residue
Residue,
of my
right?
old
Old
life
life.
off
Yeah.
my shoe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, how did you not put that together? That like he went into
He
a
wasn't
bad downward spiral
right.
off of that and didn't read what that was saying.
No.
If someone
So
says
yeah.
the scrape the residue,
Yeah, of my
yeah,
old
there's
life off my
nothing there,
shoe.
bro. There's
Right.
nothing there, bro.
But
Yeah,
that's also, again,
Scrape
his
the residue.
absent-mindedness, his kind of myopia when it comes to his own stuff.
Yeah, once
sure.
again. Yeah.
And you could tell he's not a guy that has been with a lot of women.
Well,
Right.
you
He's
got
been in
that
his work.
you get that book smart
Right.
and life smart
Right.
clash.
Right. Exactly.
Mhm.
So Seth starts to, as CJ was saying, do a downward spiral because, like I said, he starts to put things together that she and Steph used to be together. They work together, and now she ran off to go see him. So they have to be having an affair or still being with each other. So he starts to drink and talk with the baboon, and then he decides that he's going to go through the pod himself. What he doesn't realize is that he has a visitor with him. A fly also enters the pod before it closes, and he again completely unbeknownst to Seth. So he comes out of the pod, feels great, like actually like a new man. Um he tells Ronnie about it and after she returns and expresses that he was feeling jealous and but he still recorded the event. Um Later on we see so actually I think it was that night. Um we see Seth's reflexes are quick enough to catch a fly. And then he goes
Yeah, it was that
and
night. Yeah.
yeah. So then he goes and tests out his new body, his strength and his
Agility.
agility. He goes through some was it
Gymnastics routine.
thank you, gymnastics routines and things like that. Ronnie just kind of watches in awe. And she will go from there, and the next scene they're talking at a coffee shop and he's just pouring sugar into his
What?
coffee while he talks. It's because he's so excited and so energized, and he basically feels like the pot has purified him. It's like the things that used to hurt before no longer do. Like old aches and things like that no longer do. So he believes that he was basically reconstructed by the pod without any of his former ailments, or and basically made into a Superman. But what he doesn't realize is that the pot has actually changed him. And yeah, she so even Ronnie remarks, do you want some coffee with your sugar? And
Mhm.
he's kind of doesn't really pick up what she's saying and doesn't really think about it. So a man that smart probably would have picked up something went wrong. But he's so excited about the success and also the feelings and
And
being basically supercharged.
it's
He
also a
doesn't think
bit of
about it.
hubris for him not to think that,
Mm,
something could have gone wrong.
right.
Oh, I mean, geniuses are
Right.
never filled to the brim with hubris.
Right.
It
Right.
never happened.
So so after uh Seth shows off his sexual virility, because in another scene, Ronnie notices that there are strange hairs growing out of a few cuts that he got the other night, on his back.
From a microchip being stuck in there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which was like, wow, I don't even know how that ended up in your bed, but yeah,
Yeah, and this is, I was wondering where that went. Like, yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
We'll call that.
Those things, that thing went deep. I'd have been crying. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, get it out! Because those went fucking prongs on the microchip went fucking deep.
Yeah.
So she notices that there are hairs growing out of his the cuts from the microchip, and that they're coarse and really hard to cut. And uh, Seth is, it's kind of, you start to see him change. You
Mm,
start to see him start to twitch more, and like
right.
he's not quite in his own skin. Like he's not comfortable in his own skin, honestly. And as she starts to cut the hairs, he actually starts to flinch, because it hurts. And he's like, "Fucking stop!" And he's like, "It's your turn to go through the pod." And she's like, "No, I'm not, I'm not going through this fucking pod. What, you crazy?" She's
'Cause
like, "I'm
she's a
not
woman with
comfortable."
sense.
Yeah, because she's a woman with sense. And
Because he didn't even have the baboon checked out or nothing yet.
yeah, he also did not have the baboon checked out, which is he said he was going to do originally before he went through the pod, until he had his drunken meltdown.
Yeah.
Um,
Like,
so
you're fine. I can tell.
right,
Gulp, gulp, gulp. I'm gonna do it. Gulp.
yeah,
Gulp. Let's do this. Gulp.
yeah.
Hold my beer.
Without, I mean, if I was going to do anything like that, I'd have looked all throughout that motherfucking pod.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
but a drunk
But he's also
scientist,
drunk.
yeah, he's also drunk. Yeah,
drunk in his feelings.
Right.
yeah, not a great combination for common sense.
No.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
I would have had tested. Hey, what happens if I put two things in here?
yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh god.
Like not like inanimate objects. Like
Right.
what
Yeah,
happens?
That's fair.
No, definitely an
That's what
inanimate
you're supposed to
objects.
do. That's scientific theory right there.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, so Ronnie backs out. She doesn't want to do it, or not backs out, because she never agreed to it in the first place. But
Yeah.
he Seth becomes upset and enraged by her basically lack of confidence, and he goes off, kind of waxes poetically about how she doesn't want to be purified and all this stuff.
Yeah. It's getting a little zealotous.
Yeah,
A little
You
bit.
ain't trying to go through the Lake of Minnetonka? Get out.
right.
Exactly. I don't want to be purified in the lakes of Minnesota.
Minnetonka, of Lake Minnetonka. No. He storms off and goes to find somebody who will go through the pod, or at least somebody you can force to go through the pod. So he goes to a bar and starts chatting up this woman, and
All the while, I do want to point out he's eating candy like crazy.
Yeah.
He's got one bar after another. Every time he finishes a bar, like the depth of
Diabetes.
knowledge that he went into with this, and it's the same thing for the 1958 movie. They go out of their way to make sure that that this is these are the mannerisms of a fly. It reminded me a lot of Men in Black with the bug.
Edgar.
Edgar. Yep.
Yeah.
The only thing about it is the 58, I mean, he first asked for milk with rum.
Yeah.
Rum. And that's because of the sugar from the rum.
Sure.
Yeah.
Rum. And then she brings down him a plate of food.
Yeah, a whole ass plate of food.
And he's trying to fucking rip apart that steak with one hand.
Yeah.
So like, I'll give Cronenberg the edge on the
Oh, yeah.
the
Definitely.
sugar
Oh, yeah.
things.
On what
Absolutely.
on
No,
in
and to me, as gory or graphic as it was very subtle in its transformation and
Yeah, it was
how it
subtle until it had to be gory. Yeah,
Oh, yes.
absolutely.
right.
The gore's in your face, but
Mhm.
so
Right.
and even they still, stepped it.
Right.
Wasn't
It
full
was
on.
gradual.
I
It
have
was
a
definitely
fly
gradual.
arm and a fly head.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the best they could do for the time. I was like, that's all
And
you guys
honestly,
have
that's
for a
word for
budget,
word
huh?
what happens in the book or
Sure.
the short story as
Yeah, I
well.
bet. Yeah,
Yeah. That's
because
just the
58
fly
ain't gonna
head and
change shit.
yeah. Well, they did do a lot of changes, but yeah, this 58 was the most faithful to the original short story.
As it should.
And they even still did change things. The ending is completely different.
Mm. I tell you,
Yeah.
one thing about that ending was like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
That part is
classic
still the
though.
same, but
Yeah.
yeah. Actually,
It's
Helene ends up killing herself in the story.
oh
And it's
yeah.
actually in a mental institution when Francois shows up.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vincent Price gave it a very whoever wrote it gave it a very good much better ending than the short story. Like it was this was oh, of course police corruption at its highest by the end of that one, but it's like,
Man, listen, I'll wait to the end. I got one big fucking take
Okay.
yeah.
about the way the cops was moving.
And the
All right.
58 one?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Man.
So Seth is in the bar. There's two basically meatheads like arm wrestling over this woman, Tawny.
One sec. James Clavell.
Sure.
He's from South Wales. That's Sydney, South Wales. That's who wrote 58.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
With the Great Escape. I'm down.
Seth challenges one of the bigger men to an arm wrestling match for Tawny, for the affections of Tawny.
Oof.
I remember this scene growing up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
this
even
was your
puts
first. This was your first.
yeah, he even
It was the
puts like
first bite at the apple.
$100 down, and so Seth starts to arm wrestle a guy, and you could tell the bigger guy is actually really struggling because of basically Seth's fly strength. And Seth ends up breaking the guy's arm
I mean,
effortlessly.
shattered.
We see the bone and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Compound fractures, that shit.
everything.
this was David's. I'm giving you guys an appetizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
More to come. More to come
Yep.
later.
So Seth takes Tawny and brings her back to his place. They do the thing, and he tries to convince her to get into the pod, and she's like, after he watching him do it again.
Get in the
Um,
pod.
yeah.
Yep, get about your turn. It's your turn.
So she's
What
like,
you mean?
no, I'm not doing that. And Seth starts to get upset, and this is when Ronnie comes into the apartment. And before that, Seth says, "What are you afraid?" And then and Ronnie gives the famous line, "Be afraid, be very
Be very
afraid."
afraid. That's right. That's right.
That line is basically horror history.
Yeah, it's their
at this
tagline
point.
for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Tagline for when it came out and everything.
Yep. But so Tawny runs off after seeing Ronnie, and Ronnie's not even upset about Tawny. She's like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot more going on
She's
than
like,
that.
there's a lot more going on. So she explains that she had the hairs analyzed from Seth's back, and she says they're not human. And Seth is kind of hearing none of it, and he's just
Yeah.
like, whatever. That's a weird thing for you to do, is analyze these hairs and stuff. And she even points out,
why
like,
would you
'cause-
do any science?
yeah,
Yeah.
why would you do science? So she even points out that he's changing, his face is changing, his attitude's changing, everything's changing. He's just like, I'm fine, there's nothing wrong here, and he starts punching a wall.
I'm
Yeah.
better. Would
As
a
alpha
sick
men
man
do.
do this?
Yeah.
Like actually, yeah,
Fucking punching walls like he's fucking
Yeah,
Jack
like
from
he's-
fucking Tekken.
yeah, or he's had a few too many White Claws.
So so Ronnie leaves upset. Again, Ryder fucking died because
Yeah.
black woman will not have gone
He
for it.
kicked
Not
her
only
out.
She's
he
not
kicked
going.
her out
He
because
kicked
He
he
her
kicked
says,
out.
her out.
yeah,
You're right.
he's like, I don't want to see you. He's
Yeah.
like, you get out of here.
So, yeah, you never come back.
Yeah.
And she's upset.
You're weak.
But
Uh,
weak sauce. So, um, so Seth goes to the mirror and he starts, and the one tick that he had beforehand was biting his nails, and he starts to bite his nail as he's looking at his own face in the mirror, realizing that it's changed, and his nail comes off in his mouth.
yeah. David, like,
Yeah.
hey, now we're getting into there,
Yeah,
baby.
the real body horror stuff starts.
Yeah. Too late to leave now. You're invested.
Yeah, basically, once you've gotten this far, because this is over halfway into the movie, I believe.
Right.
So he starts to kind of examine his own fingers, and he pushes one, and a stream of pus comes out,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
his
ain't even gonna lie. I
fingernails
wasn't even
come
looking
out
at
of
the
the
screen
other
listening.
part.
Nah,
Hmm?
I wasn't even watching the screen during this part because I'm like,
Yeah.
I know it's coming. This is the scene that had me running from this movie. So I'm like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good, bro. I'm not gonna.
So
I'm looking away. My wife's laughing at me. I'm like, yeah, I ain't watching this shit. Yeah, that's fine.
it's a
Chuckle
it's
it
gonna
up.
be it's gonna be interesting to see your reaction to Clayface, because oh my god, the body
See,
horror.
oh, I know it's
Ugh.
gonna be bad. But see,
Oof.
that was that was PTSD.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, Clayface, the little scissors, the manicure scissors to the eye.
Oh
Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
But at
that's
the
good.
same time, there's gonna be a lot more CGI than there's gonna be
That's fair, but I honestly it's
Practical gets me sometimes.
practical is fair. That's fair. But I will say
That's why I
that
respect it. So.
that looked the CGI is expensive. I'll put it that way. It is good.
Yeah.
It's real good. But yeah, anyway, that's a digression. So
Holy shit! Sorry,
mm,
no, I'm sorry. I just realized something about David Cronenberg. I've seen him
okay.
recently. That's
Okay. So Seth we see Seth actually starting to put things together in his head that something did go wrong when he went through the pod. See him with gloves on his hands to protect to protect his hands as he types. And
Yeah, I mean, your nails coming off. Okay, maybe something is wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
He asks himself if he's dying.
Yeah.
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 He
He
said
even
this.
asks if he's dying. And so he goes back to the computer and asks, basically what happened. And the computer tells him that there were two signatures in the pod when he first went through. And he gives it out, and he's like, what was it basically? And the the computer composites bits and pieces of basically a fly from like the molecular level
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the way
yeah.
up to like,
all the way up to when a full on flies, but it's like, good god, this is disgusting.
yeah.
It's like,
Ow. Ah.
ugh. So just taste this and strike, because I'd be like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? And then until it made a fly, and I'm like, oh, because let's think about this. If a fly was actually human size, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, that would be horrifying.
I'd kill me. Kill me.
Yeah.
Take me the fuck out. That's the stuff of nightmares, bro.
Yeah.
And
A lot of bugs. A lot of bugs. If they were, life, just bugs in general. I don't think there's any bug
Yeah.
that doesn't look hideous.
Yeah.
That wouldn't
And
look
this movie
hideous.
made sure you got that idea.
100%. Definitely. Take me the fuck out, bro. If I lived in that world, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I don't want it. Whatever the fuck. No. Think about a human size mosquito. Jesus
Fuck
fucking
that
Christ.
shit. Oh my
You
god.
can't even talking to that motherfucker like, bruh.
Yep. Just kill me.
Yeah.
But
It
yes.
might.
So yeah, it would. But so
Go after some lions or something, bro. Like,
so Seth asks the computer, well, what happened to the fly? And so he's hoping basically that the fly was kind of atomized, and it's like the computer's like, oh no,
Wait, wait,
you were
Brundle
fused.
absorb? Did
Yeah, did
Brundle
Brundle
absorb the fly?
fly?
Nah,
Nah,
man.
bro. What are you talking about? What do you
Fusion.
mean? Like, I wouldn't
Fusion
do
dance,
that.
homie.
Yeah.
Y'all did
The
the
Brundle
fusion
and the
dance.
fly have been fused.
At the molecular
That's a level.
level.
So, yeah, and that's our big reveal that he's been fused with a fly at the molecular genetic level.
Yeah.
As go ahead.
As far as like between the two movies, of course they couldn't do a whole lot with that, and it did stick to the original story. But to change it to this, um, are you going to explain then like what the
So
pathos was for Cronenberg?
yeah, so Cronenberg's wanted to basically have this represent disease, like
Yeah,
just
and he
how the
did well.
body deteriorates and breaks down when you get a disease. Unlike the original fly was just like, yeah, he's part fly now. But no, he wanted you to see the changes that he would go through, and apparently later people found this to be a metaphor for AIDS, and Cronenberg was like, I mean, I'll accept it, but it's actually a metaphor for like all disease and what diseases do to the body.
Yeah.
And yeah, gross. So like he thought of it more like cancer and things like that.
Gross.
Yeah. So Seth continues to deteriorate, starts losing body parts, and becoming less human in appearance. And after several weeks, he reconnects with Ronnie and says he's becoming, and tells her that what's happening, that he's becoming a hybrid human and insect that he's nicknamed himself Brundlefly.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we get the scene where his ear falls the fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Not only that, he shows her, like, he absentmindedly starts to eat how he eats.
Yeah.
And he just vomits on food
Some
in front of
donuts, I
her. And
think.
he's like, oh, that's
Oh,
disgusting,
that's
right?
disgusting.
Yeah.
Great Jeff
Yeah, bro.
Goldblum moment, though.
Yeah.
Great Goldblum moment.
Yes.
It was just so absolute. Oh, that's disgusting.
Right.
As you were.
Yeah. So this is where she hugs him after his ears fallen off and he's throwing up on his food.
Right.
To digest it, because
she hugs
him.
him.
And it's
And
not
he's
just the
got-
ear falling off. It's
Right.
oh,
My
the
man,
makeup is ridiculous.
Right.
his face is all, he's slimy
Yeah.
and dry at the same time.
They push, like, the designers and practical the effects artists and stuff like that. They went ham in the 80s.
They won an Academy Award for this, actually.
Yeah, they absolutely won an Academy Award.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
Because they
won the award for the movie.
Yeah. The other awards the movie was gonna get.
It got a couple Saturn awards, but the Academy Award was for best makeup. That is that's it. I mean, they didn't even get no BAFTA.
That's absolutely fine.
They were nominated, but they didn't get no BAFTA.
I'd have been like, if I were the committee, it got brought.
Who brought this?
Yeah.
Just dry heaving.
Right. And then you know what? Someone probably did say, you know what? They win.
Yeah. Special effects. That's all we could give them. Special effects.
Was,
I don't want to watch this shit again. Don't fucking ask me.
Best makeup by Chris Wallace and Stephen Dupuy. I don't know how to say that word, actually.
No, that's
Dupuy?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
Dupuy. Okay.
But they went all in for the makeup. And again, Jeff Goldblum really does play up this transformation as well, because like Ben said, he's having more of the fly like tics where he like can't start moving his head around, and it's almost like a buzzing, like he's buzzing.
Yep.
Definitely. And also behind the scenes thing, they asked, or at least some X department asked like him to have. Actually, might have been Cronenberg. No, it's special effects. They asked him to, what mannerism could he give so that they could basically put into the in puppet so that you could still tell that it's him.
Really?
So that's where the tick and the twitchings come from, is because they could do that with the puppet as well. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's still him
Hey, the
in
shit
there.
worked. The
Yeah,
shit worked.
yeah,
It's an
so
awesome.
unsettling.
It was such an
God, it's so
awesome accent.
Right.
yeah, yeah. Of course, but Goldblum does a great job. He really put himself into this movie. It's just like anybody else, it's a B schlocky bullshit movie. But no,
Right.
he was fully into it, fully committed.
Yeah, and
Right.
I saw the names that they were originally looking at. Yeah,
Mhm.
nah, bruh. Richard
Yeah.
Dreyfuss was on the list.
I think
Never.
Michael Keaton was also on the list as well.
Pierce Brosnan was on
He
the
would have been
list.
interesting. Pierce, no, fuck no.
John
I think
Lithgow.
Michael Keaton would have.
John,
I think he would have
John might have
used
done it.
this up.
John
And
might
John
have done.
Malkovich. John Malkovich also.
He would have done the damn
Ooh,
thing.
yeah, John Malkovich. He probably would have went weirder.
He would have went way weirder. Like it was better. Jeff, again, no one could
Yeah.
have played this as well as Jeff, but there are people who would have done well.
John Malkovich would have had Malkovich would have been absolute nightmare fuel.
Right. Right.
Absolute nightmare fuel.
And I think they all would have played the character. I think they would have played the character less sympathetically.
Yeah.
Definitely John Lithgow. Definitely John
Definitely John
Malkovich.
Lithgow, yeah.
They would have
Yeah.
been more. I could see them being more leaning into the ego side of things, and being
Sure, a little bit more villainous.
right.
Yeah, Keaton would have been a little more intense.
Right.
I think
'Cause
Keaton's would have been very interesting.
Right. Because
But
he
yeah.
did have vulnerability when he played Batman, when he was Bruce Wayne. He did have vulnerability.
Right.
But
Mr.
it
Mom.
wasn't as sympathetic or as much as Jeff Goldblum as Seth.
Yeah. So Ronnie leaves, and then later we see her talking with Staffus, and she finds out that she's pregnant with Seth's baby. And she doesn't know what to do. So she goes back to Seth, who is now
Oh, you forgot about the
Mm.
the MAGA baby
Oh yes.
nightmare scene.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
So yes, so after finding out that she's pregnant, Ronnie has a nightmare that she gives birth to a large maggot, and she decides writhing maggot. Yeah,
My
yeah.
wife laughed because it was kind of hitting her leg.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Now that I
David
say that, it reminds
Cronenberg.
me of the Chappelle skit or the joke where he's talking about the guy masturbating on the dick.
Oh yeah.
The boss is like, "You hit my leg.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You hit my." All right,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Oh yeah, you bumped my arm.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
I mean, do your thing. You bumping my
My
arm,
mom.
man. Yeah. So yes, after that, she decides to go to Seth one last time, and he's progressed now to accept it more, being more accepting of his form.
Yeah, 'cause I
He's
think he lost
actually
his teeth
now.
at this point.
yeah,
'Cause I think he lost his teeth at this point.
yeah.
and he
Right
showed us a
before
little-
she shows
Actually,
up, I
no,
think.
not yet.
I think-
He loses them after, I believe, because that's the scene where he's asking the computer how can he turn back.
No,
But
wait. When she goes to tell him about the baby. No, that's before. Right before he loses his teeth, and he tells her about the museum of natural him.
Oh, right. You're right. Because yeah, he does
They're
put
on
his
that
teeth
scene.
in there. Yeah. But so before Ronnie goes back, Seth is basically acts a computer, and you see his hands have mutated to be more fly-like, and
Yeah, they're
the
like
instead
combining
of
and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
his fingers are combining, and he could type with he's trying to type with like a pencil and one of some of the fingers because it's harder for him to type now, and he's asking the computer how can he turn back, and it basically tells him that he would need to go back through the pod with one or two more humans to kind of be combined again.
The other
Yeah,
thing is that the computer doesn't recognize his voice anymore.
his voice is
Yeah.
changing as well. Yeah. And this is also when he loses his teeth from the pencil. So Ronnie goes back to him, and she wants to tell him about the baby, but he's kind of absorbed in himself. He even says, I think this is where he records himself. Uh, Actually, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
There's a
you
scene I
misses
skipped.
right.
Yeah, so
Where
after the ear losing scene, she goes back again to him, and she he's actually become more accepting of his disease, of the situation, and even shows how he eats for posterity. He's
yeah,
kind
he's
of losing
climbing
his
on the
mind.
walls and stuff like that
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
That one. Yeah.
yeah. And he's kind of yeah, absolutely. He's kind of climbing on the walls, and he's kind of losing his mind. And that's after the scene after that is when she finds out she's pregnant.
Right.
And she kind of rushes it to the house, and Staff is watching the video of Seth eat,
Right.
and is completely grossed out. And that's when she reveals that she's
Horrified.
pregnant. Horrified, yeah, horrified is a better word.
But
So, and that's when she reveals to Seth that she's pregnant. She then tries to go to Seth again and explain what's happening. What that she's pregnant, but Seth is basically like it kind of waxes poetically about being a insect who dreamed he was a man, and
Mhm.
he's starts talking about insect politics. Like there is no insect politics because the insect world is brutal, and he tells her that he's afraid he's gonna hurt her.
yeah, I remember that.
So she rushes out and asks Staffus to have bring her to somebody that could give her an abortion like right away,
Yeah,
like
like that minute
like ASAP. Unbeknownst to her, though, Seth is watching from the rooftop.
with his
Uh,
little
yeah,
his little ticks.
yeah. So they go to a gynecologist played by David Cronenberg.
Mm.
Um, and
Apparently, Gina requested that he play that part too.
no, really, okay.
Said she didn't
Uh,
want to. She would feel uncomfortable somebody was playing that part. I'm like, what? Okay, whatever.
Right.
um, yeah, and also I think who do you meet with Scorsese. So apparently Cronenberg had met with Scorsese, and Scorsese basically told him that he looks like a doctor. So that's why he got the idea to play the gynecologist.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um so they explained to the gynecologist that this abortion needs to happen right away. Um Staffis says to the gynecologist, well, I mean, the guy that she had the kid by is deformed, and we're afraid that the baby's gonna come out deformed. And he's like, and uh Ronnie says, and he might not even look deformed when he first comes out. Look he might look fine, and then actually start to become deformed. And that's exactly what happens in The Fly too.
Right.
Martin comes out.
Not really. He comes out in a pupa state, and then they cut him out. They cut the human baby out of the pupa, basically,
Yeah.
and then from there he exhibits human traits, but he grows at an expansive rate. By the time he's 5, he's actually 20. He's, Eric
Mhm.
Stoltz at
Wait,
that
what?
point. Yeah,
Oh, damn.
yeah. They
And
didn't
I'm
want to
like,
wait too long.
how many? Yeah, because I'm like, how many years did this pass when I saw Eric Stoltz? I'm like,
5.
hmm,
5. 5 have passed.
yeah.
By the time the movie really starts to take shape. Like, of course, there's scenes in between of him as a kid and stuff like that, and then experiment on him. But by the time he's Eric Stoltz age, he's 5 in the canon.
So yeah, she explains that to the doctor, and finally the gynecologist concedes and is like, fine, all right, whatever. And starts to get her set up in the or tells her to change. And as Staffus and the gynecologist leave, Brundlefly busts through the
Like the fucking Kool-Aid man.
like it's a Kool-Aid man busts through the glass and takes Ronnie away. And it takes Stathis far too long to realize what the fuck has happened.
Yeah, because we're watching this like there's no way they didn't hear that shit.
Right. That's a
How
lot of
far away did you
scratch.
guys
Yeah,
go?
exactly.
And why was Stathis the first one through the door? They're
Yeah.
in a medical procedure.
Right.
Stathis
So
should
yeah.
have been out in the fucking lobby and shit. I'm
So
also kind of find it funny the doctor was like, oh, fine, your body, your choice.
right. Finally, after like badgering him,
This is
like,
86, but damn, I guess your
Right.
body, your choice.
like finally.
Mhm.
So Seth kind of begs, not kind of, but begs, Ronnie to not get rid of the child because it's the last human part of him. And
Don't
he
kill me.
basically help me. So he brings Ronnie back to his place. Well, actually, I'm sorry. First, we see Stathis at Seth's place with a shotgun in a case, and he's kind of looking
bro.
around.
That's one thing that pissed me off, bro. Why wasn't the shotgun assembled already?
For real, like you didn't
What are you
know
doing?
they're not. Like if you're gonna come in gunny, you could come in gunny. Right? Why is it in the case? What are you doing? So Stathis kind of looks around the place, and it looks like a trash heap, like a place a fly would live.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, it wasn't far off from what it was, but
exactly.
True, true. Yeah.
So he's just kind of looking around and looking at things, but unbeknownst to him, Seth Brundlefly has also come back to his place, and Brundlefly jumps him from behind. And
he
as
jumped down on him.
He jumps
down
down.
on
Yeah.
him.
Get
And
down on it.
as Stathis tries to shoot or tries to like get a lock on Brundlefly, Brundlefly ain't having it. And he knocks the gun out of his hand and it dissolves his hand, and the acidic vomit, the acid
Not a
drop
lot
it
of
is.
great acting in this part.
Yeah, because
It's like John Guest didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
So he was just like, should I pass out? Should I scream? Should I just be horrified? I don't know what the fuck to do at this point.
yeah,
And someone said
It-
yes.
Yes.
yeah,
all of
exactly.
it.
All of the above.
Yeah.
All the above. And then as Stathis is trying to reach the gun with his foot, Seth watches him.
My man.
Yeah.
My man.
Like he's right in front of you, already dissolved your hand, buddy. Like what did you
My man, bro.
How'd you think
What
this
did
was gonna
you
go,
think
bro?
was going? Yeah.
Honestly, you should have just laid there and played dead after
Yep,
that part.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, it still would have been the same. You would have kept your fucking leg at the very least.
Right.
Because if you just lay there and play dead, just like, I'm in shock. The scene still would have played out the same, and you still would have had a chance to be the hero. Only you would have kept your fucking leg, my guy.
Yeah, because Seth immediately sees that he's going for the gun with his leg and decides to vomit on his ankle.
He takes his time with that shit too.
Takes his
Yeah,
time.
he kind of
Yeah,
like
it looks like
looks at
he's
it.
savoring that a little bit too much,
Yeah.
buddy. Yeah,
But it's very bug-like.
right.
And he is
What
about
you doing there?
to.
What you doing there, guy?
Yeah.
What you doing, little
What's
fella?
happening?
Step in here.
Basically.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. like, what are we doing?
Oh, that's cute. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
basically.
And
And
the math staff is in there writhing.
yeah,
Oh,
it's weird.
It's
Yeah.
86, bro.
Yeah.
86.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So Ron, so it looks like Seth is about to throw up on Stathis and eat his fucking face, but Ronnie pleads with him not to. Ronnie is up in the rafters because that's where Seth had left her.
But
And
you get a payoff for that in the Fly too.
do you?
Yeah, the guy. Yeah.
Damn, that good, huh?
Scene, so it was hilarious.
My man broke out laughing.
So
You're that
at the
often.
end of the movie, the Martin becomes the Fly. He pupates and becomes an actual like fly being, and like he's ripping ass through this entire facility to get to his girl and also to get back to the pods because he comes up with the same conclusion that Seth did.
Yeah.
And so one of the security guards that's hunting them down, Martin gets a drop on him, just absolutely projectiles in his fucking face like a hose.
Yeah.
And the guy is in
That's
there,
right.
he's like screaming, he's tearing his face off and stuff like that. And then they have a scene a little later. Mans is still alive. He's still fucking alive.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Face melted, still alive.
Yes.
Still fucking breathing. Like they show up, it's like
Yeah, that's right.
bloodbath. It's like it's crazy, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real bad. I remember now.
Wow.
Yeah. It's real bad.
Oh, he
He's
gone.
barely breathing.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker, please.
One shot,
Out
bro.
of this
Just one
fucking
shot.
misery.
One shot.
Listen. Yeah.
Jesus.
Look, no face. Yeah, no
Yeah,
face, no
Yeah.
they're
case.
talking about
Let's do
fucking
this.
medics. I'm like, bro, call a
Yeah.
corridor, please.
Nobody's gonna blame me for doming that man.
Kevorkian.
Yeah.
Need you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Jesus.
probably bad taste.
I said,
Oh well.
I said, grab body bags. That is medic. Fucking body bags. What are we doing?
Put him in a body bag.
Body bag.
Like,
Fuck a stretcher. Body bag.
body
Yep.
bags for both because he had killed a scientist before that. Tossed that motherfucker at the door. Another guy was coming through. I think that was the guy that got his face blasted off. But yeah, so yeah, he had killed a scientist who was poking and prodding him when he was younger. Throughout the movie anyway. So he threw that motherfucker at another motherfucker. So yeah,
Well done.
bro was on it. He was on one. He was
Yeah,
he
basically.
did not, after he turned into a fly, he did not give a single solitary
Yeah, Martin definitely kills more people than Seth ever did.
1,000,000,000%. Like, I don't think
Yep.
Seth killed anybody. Did he?
No, there's actually a scene, deleted scene where he
Oh.
they have him actually so he's digging out of garbage and eating garbage, and a homeless lady comes upon him while he's eating garbage, and she screams, and he basically attacks her and melts her face and eats it. But that's a deleted scene because it, again, it made Seth less sympathetic.
I mean,
They didn't
So-
give a fuck for the fly, too.
Listen,
They said, let's
yeah.
do it.
Let's just murder everybody. But
Yeah.
I mean,
so
the sequels they always try to do bigger. So,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. So Brundlefly goes to gather Ronnie from where he left her in the rafters and jumps down with her, and he starts to drag her to, or sort of to explain what he needs to do is like help me become human. She's like, how? It's like, oh, just you, me, and the baby, we're going to get in this pod and we're going to come out as one person. And she's like, what the fuck?
you do me.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he starts to drag her towards the pod, and she pushes his face away, and his jaw comes off.
Right. Well,
And it's
Okay.
still
You got a moment there?
gibbling.
yeah.
You guys okay? You had a moment there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not only that, it's what happens after that. The
Yeah.
whole,
So
That was a well done scene though.
right.
yeah.
That entire eggshell, I want to call it,
Yeah.
scene was
Yeah.
that
Where
was
he just
special.
falls away and becomes completely
Yeah.
fly.
The fly creature begins
Because he
to.
still has humanistic eyes. He don't have the full.
Yeah.
Well, he don't
They're
have the.
bugged out though, but
Yeah,
yeah.
they're bugged out, but they have like almost sockets
Yeah.
instead of just being on his face. Well, they have sockets. They're just not on his face.
Yeah. So
That's the most
he's
horrifying fly creature
ugh.
you could ever think of.
Yeah.
He
Not
fully
even Jordan.
transforms. Yeah.
Still holds up.
Still
Yeah,
holds
definitely.
up. Yeah, absolutely.
Gross as shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the fucking mouth moving and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Or the whatever they call those. Yeah. You okay? Yeah. Right.
Mandibles.
My bad. I shouldn't
Yeah.
bring it up. I shouldn't bring it up. I'm hearing the dry heaves over here. Like, okay.
So
And
yeah,
I'm eating right now. That's what's hilarious about that. So
yeah, the creature breaks out of the brundle shell, the brundle fly shell that it was in, and starts to drag Ronnie towards the machine, one of the pods, and throws her in. And the fly creature gets into the other pod, and at the last second, right before the fusion can happen, Stathis grabs a shotgun and destroys one of the lines to one of the power lines to the machine, taking it offline. But the fusion still
wait,
goes through.
hold up real quick.
Mhm.
So when he stuffs her into the pod and he's kind of like standing back and she's like looking at him in horror.
Yep.
My wife started dying because if you look, his left hand starts moving like he's fucking waving at her.
Oh.
I noticed that too.
Hi.
You waving? You fucking waving at her, bro?
Right.
It's like, you'll be okay.
Yeah. So Stathis blows one of the power lines to the machine and takes the pod that Ronnie's in offline, but the fusion is still going through in the other pod.
Mm.
And
Yeah, and
So he breaks out of it too.
right, exactly.
yeah. And yes, Brundlefly gets fused with the telepod or portions of the telepod. Which is even grosser.
Right. At that point, he's like, just fucking end it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, crawls out.
Yeah.
Fucking, she's holding the fucking shotgun.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah,
Grabs
fuck
that
that
motherfucker.
noise.
Yeah, he's like, I'm
Wait,
done
look.
here. We're
I'm
done.
just gonna grab the end of this barrel and
Yeah.
just put it right on top of my head.
And basically Seth bakes Ronnie to end him.
I
And
can't do no more from here.
Shotgun.
yeah. And she ends up after after she gets that he's begging her, she ends his life. And that's
With like
where we
fucking incendiary rounds somehow.
So, I mean, it is the maker of scanners. So yeah, which
Holding
is
the heads is his thing.
yeah, Spolden has his thing. So yeah, that's the end of the movie. Ronnie falls to her knees in despair, crying over her lost love. So
And there's no epilogue to it either. which
Nah.
is incredible.
we're done.
Yeah.
goes to and Cronenberg. I mean, you got it across perfectly. Stuff is tragic. It's a tragic story.
Yeah.
Now
Now go home.
Basically,
Right.
yeah. Now go home and sit with that.
Yeah.
Science is scary. Science is wonderful. It's scary.
Told you to be afraid.
Yeah, be very afraid. So, again, a cult classic.
Right.
And what did you want to say, CJ, about the 58 movie with the cops?
Okay, so if you haven't seen the 58 movie, I'm not gonna go into great detail, but the beginning starts with they find the fucking body on a press, which, by the way the groundskeeper or watchman reacted was probably the most acting.
Worst acting. Oh my
Gulch.
god.
He went straight bug-eyed.
So yeah, and the body that they find is Francois's brother. This let's see, Andre, yes, Andre Delam.
Anyway, so her husband,
Yeah.
she admits she killed her husband to the brother. The brother calls the cop. The cop's like, "What? Really?" They show up. She confesses. What? Really? Doctor's like, she's out of her mind. You sure?
One thing I
Then the
want to point out.
oh, go ahead.
One thing I want to point out. She double tapped that motherfucker too.
Well, she had to get rid of the
Well,
arm.
The arm,
The
yeah.
arm wasn't in there.
But
She
that's
definitely double
another.
tapped him though.
That's
They didn't know that about the double tap though. At
Right.
that point, they didn't know. But
But she did it.
yeah. And she says she did it. Okay. And they're in her home, comfortable.
Right.
She has a bit of coffee.
Right. That
Cop
caught me
has
off
coffee
guard a
with
little
her.
bit too. Yeah. She's like, "Do you want something?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." I was
Yeah,
like,
sure.
"What the fuck?"
And then says, "Hey, I'm gonna leave you alone in this room for a moment.
All right.
After you've just confessed to killing your husband.
To absolute murder, yeah.
Nobody else is in the room because you kicked everybody else out to have
Right.
a moment alone. Then you leave. And there's a big ass window right behind her.
Yeah.
Okay. And
She could have one flew over the cruise.
and then he's talking to the to Francois, the brother-in-law, saying it looks like murder. She'll probably hang for this. And as a black man, I'm like, look, had she been black, she'd already be strung up on the fucking lawn.
Pretty much, yeah.
You guys didn't put no cuffs on her. Nothing.
I will say
She
that
just
this is not
fly in the
America though.
breeze.
This is France.
No, it's not
No,
France.
it's
It's
not.
actually
It's not.
Canada.
Is
Yeah.
it?
It's
Yeah.
Canada.
Oh.
They're not
So-
speaking French.
No, and the thing is
They just
that
have French
Yeah,
names,
Canada
yeah.
and Montreal, yeah.
It was Canada, yeah. I'm
so
just
that
like-
was just for them to make an Americanized kind of a Western version because it did take place in France originally. Because the author from France.
But I'm like,
Got it.
she never saw a pair of cuffs, bro.
Nah.
The entire movie, even when they came to
Nah.
get her, she was going to the fucking
The funny farm.
funny farm.
Yeah.
She never saw a pair of cuffs.
Nah.
Was never threatened with a pair of cuffs.
Nope.
Fuck
Didn't
you,
even come close.
the privilege.
Yeah. I mean, she was
Wow.
the wife of a rich man. So yeah, 100%. Yeah, I
I
can
was
totally
like,
see that working out.
bruh.
Even here in America, yeah, it's her family is rich.
Yeah.
She married into rich.
Yeah. There was no way she was gonna see us. She was gonna see the inside of a jail cell, bro.
He was making every effort to keep her out the jail.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
Francois, yeah, he's definitely doing everything he could.
Provided her with a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Oh,
Francois was an asshole talking about, oh yeah, the inspector knows I'm here. Just smoothed his way up.
Yep.
And no recourse for violating,
Nah, bro.
police.
No,
You know what I'm
because
He's
Francois
rich.
used not just that, but Francois used logic judo. You killed the man, the fly with the man head,
Yeah.
and she killed the man with the fly head.
Oh no, but I'm talking about Francois getting past the nurse.
All right.
He should have had
No, there was
he should have
never.
had consequence for that.
Nah. He's rich.
He lied. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, I
was
get
just
you,
like
but
so much privilege in
I
that
mean-
movie. I was like, God,
I mean, yeah,
damn, those the times, but
yeah.
shit. And I was fully
no.
expecting the fly man to like throw her across the room for some reason.
Yeah.
I was missing this entire time because it was a style at the time. I was
Yeah.
expecting her. I was expecting him, like even as a man, I was expecting him to just kind of slap her up a little bit just to calm her down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah,
screaming
but,
too much. Smack.
Yeah,
you will obey me.
Thankfully
Yeah.
that didn't happen.
Yeah. But respect to
Well,
Patricia when she hit that scream.
Yeah.
Her character
Everything.
was absolute ride or die too, because she
She was like, even
never
after he explained what the fuck happened, she was like, I like bet. Like I just gotta find a fly, right? It was like, yeah.
She was like, I'm gonna do everything in my power. We're gonna get you back, man. We're gonna
Kind
get you
of.
back.
I will say kind of, because
and then
she
why?
gave up after a day.
And why did she say it's gonna work? It's gonna work. I'm sure it's gonna work. What science did you bring to this equation, ma'am?
Yeah, and she asked him to go back through the
And he
pod,
does
it's
it.
like,
Without
yeah,
the fly.
And he
yeah,
does it.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck they thought was
Thought was
gonna
gonna
happen, but
happen.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Your science told you I need to go back through with the fly and hope
yeah.
that works. I'm not even sure if it's gonna work.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Without it, I'm gonna try it. My wife said it could happen.
Yeah.
My wife said it'll work, which true. A lot of times we need to just concede. Our wives know everything. Wow. I'm just saying. There's times when you know your wife was right. Anyway, moving along. Yeah. I was like, bro, like, what science did you bring here, ma'am? And yeah, those are my issues with 58. And the help me was peak 58 horror,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it
that
was.
worked. That worked because
Right.
I did not expect. Completely fucking forgot the hands, the shit moves and shit swapped. So I was not expecting to see the head and arm on the fly.
Yeah, yep.
Because I heard the motherfucker screaming. I'm like, how's he talking? Oh, this part can talk. And I still didn't think, oh, there's probably a human head on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
And then they did the zoom in. I'm like, that was good.
Yeah.
That was
Yep.
good. That was good. That was really good. But yeah, it was actually, for a 58 movie, it absolutely holds up for a 58 movie.
It does. It's
You
fairly good.
got to give your concessions, and
Yeah.
it's good. And Vincent motherfucking Price.
I did not fall asleep, and that is
that's saying a lot.
that's high praise for a horror movie from that age.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
absolutely fell asleep watching Nosferatu, the original.
I ain't gonna bullshit. I kind of fell asleep a couple times watching both, but it's because I was up all night.
Oh,
So, I had missed the whole "How can I turn back" scene in '86, but '86, besides David Cronenberg's absolute gore fest, well done gore fest, but I just saw he's the king of venereal horror and Baron of Blood. Like it fits. I was saying they both still hold up very well.
Yeah, I will say so. Especially 86. Holy
86
crap!
is
It's still gross to this day.
Yeah, Goldblum and
Yeah,
damn it, I just forgot their
Genna.
names. Chris Watt. Well, not Gina, but yeah, David. Let me slow the fuck down. Okay, Goldblum and Gina, they did their damn thing. They absolutely did. John Getz, even still, as his in perpetuity dick character, he did well.
He does the job well. There were a lot of in the '80s. There were a lot of people who played dicks really well. It's just like you were born to play this. This was
pretty
you.
much.
And John
It's
Getz
what you
is
were
it.
for. Yeah.
Definitely shout out to fucking Chris Wallace and Stephen Dupuis, whatever how I said it. The makeup they did that.
Right.
They absolute did that, and
Actually,
that
Chris Wallace directed The Fly too.
this explains things.
It does. It does. Not everybody was meant to be a director.
Because the dude that directed one of the Freddy series. Was it the Freddy series? No, Scary
Nightmare
Movie.
on Elm Street.
Nightmare.
Or Scary.
Damn it, I can't remember if it was Nightmare on Elm Street or Scream. One of them. I think it was Scream. He fucked it up. He was one of the. He was somebody that had nothing to do with directing, and then he directed. And
Right.
yeah, like that. But anyway, yeah, the
You
visual
talking about
effects
Scream
team.
7? Because that is what happened with Scream 7.
I believe
Am
that's
I?
The
That's the guy.
writer ended up directing.
Yeah, it was the writer.
Yeah. That was Scream 7.
Yeah, not everybody could direct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a hard job.
it is a hard job. You got so many hats to really handle. But yeah, the visual effects team, they did their absolute motherfucking thing on 86. As you said, it is still gross to this day.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't care how strong your stomach is, you're still like,
Ew.
to some part of that motherfucking thing. Because I have very strong stomach. I could deal with him, cracking the nutshell and all that shit. But I absolutely turned away at the pus out the finger and the puking onto the food. I was not trying to see that. I couldn't look at the nail thing because I have a weird thing where I will feel
Yeah.
injuries that I see. And yeah,
The
some of
arm
this stuff.
thing, the arm wrestling one I had to look away from again. I knew that was coming. I was like,
I watched it
I don't wanna
all
see
in
that.
its horrific glory.
Yeah.
Especially the baboon part. Because I was planning on looking away from the baboon. I was like, how did this end up? And I
I
was
thought
like,
about it, but nah, I looked. I was like, I don't know if I want to see it.
oh, yeah. Inside Out baboon.
With the twitching, though. It was the twitching. The twitching is what got me with that one.
Yeah, that was
That one was twitching. I think it was screaming too, right?
kinda.
No. Yeah. I guess.
It made a sound. It made a sound. It was making a sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely one of those classics that remains a classic. Even though I did not watch it till first time for like 2 years ago.
Wow. Yeah.
It absolutely holds up. It's absolutely that shit. And it's absolutely something I wouldn't want to watch more than once
Yeah.
every couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You kind
every
of need
few
to
years.
wash your brain a little bit
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then go back to it. Those
Because
who
there's definitely
watch
some things I
this,
forgot.
yeah, people who watch this religiously every year.
Y'all are
Good on ya.
special breed.
Yeah, special breed. I
Good
was
on
gonna
ya.
say you might need help, but special breed. I'll go with that. Respect to everyone involved with 86. Respect to everyone involved in 58. Because there's just too many names and I'm not going to try to run through. Just respect to everyone that had something to do because these are actually really good cinema classics. And I understand why Jeff Goldblum loved 58 so much. It's a slow pace for me because I wasn't born in 58, but
it's definitely slow.
we wasn't watching movies in 58. So yeah, but you give it its grace for the time and everything, and it really does hold up. I like the mystery aspect of it. I mean, you can see the absolute paint on the blood going down the press, but
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking paint.
absolute paint. But yeah, it was a good mystery. Vincent Price did his damn thing. Even the kid didn't bother me,
No.
and usually kids bother me.
Even though I was waiting for him to get slapped up too.
Yeah, I really was. I was.
That was the style at the time.
I was waiting for mom to smack him up.
Yep, exactly. When she grabbed him, I was like, I was just waiting for him to for her to give him a few like just slaps across the face and then start talking.
Yeah.
You
Get your shit together.
Yeah, this was the style at the time.
But yeah, they're definitely classics. Respect to everyone. They're very good watches. Yeah, and that's come from a guy who is not a horror fan.
Yes.
Just putting that out there. But a boom.
All right.
Do
Anything
we
else?
wanna have a couple yippies about the new Marvel news and all that?
Oh man, listen. The
'Cause D23 came through.
D23 came through and put his nuts out. It was just like, deal with it. Just put his
Like,
dick
right
on the table. It was
after-
like, deal with it.
Like right after Comic-Con too. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we got a trailer for Vision
We
Quest
had Hall H
finally.
and then
Yes.
Yep.
That shit was vaporware for the longest fucking
Man,
time.
I didn't know what was gonna happen with that.
Yeah, I thought that shit was canceled. Like
I
they
thought it was
canceled everything
done.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought all the
Blade
black things was canceled.
and-
I thought that was done too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder Man, R.I.P.
Feige.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
You gotta get
Feige.
this
But yeah.
together, man. You got can't your one win can't be Black Panther, my guy.
Right.
My
Yeah,
friend.
because
One thing I will
Blade was
say,
production hell. Wonder
it
Man.
could. One
Wonder
thing
Man
I
could
will say
win.
is that Wonder Man season 2 probably is going forward because Daniel Destin Cray is doing other
So many things now.
right since
Yeah,
they
I
like
think that-
I think they
that
cotton on to
Spider-Man,
how
yeah.
good yes
Yeah,
yes
Spider-Man put his
Yes.
that put his stock up.
yes
Up.
because
as
it
it
was
should.
really it was pretty much after Spider-Man came out that they announced that they were canceling season 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
they were
They were like, you ain't hey
You're not going nowhere.
we loved you with Wonder Man, and, but the Spider-Man's about to make us $2 billion.
Yeah, where they at now? I don't even look.
In a hard time.
In a
It's
very
hard
hard time,
times
yeah.
in America.
Hard time, a fourth movie.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
shouldn't work.
A
It shouldn't
fourth-
work for a fourth Spider-Man movie. It
Mhm.
hasn't been done yet.
We are
hasn't been
in
done.
uncharted territory.
And people are saying it's the best Spider-Man out. Like, it is
People
very...
who hated
Yeah.
Spider-Man are fucking
Right.
loving this.
So, Dane, my man. My man.
You ain't going no fucking where.
You ain't going nowhere. We're going to have to cancel that Wonder Man. You thought you were going to do season 2? No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
buddy.
Worldwide box office in at 1.8.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
going to... Here's what
Big.
we're going to do. We're
Right.
going to... You're
It's
going to
only
do
been
the
out
next
like 15 days.
3 to 6 Spider-Man movies. How about that?
They
How about
wanted
we-
to do Doomsday,
Yes.
and he turned it down. I was like, I'll do Spider.
Oh, he turned it
And
down.
it's- Yeah, he turned it down. It was like he didn't feel comfortable doing it because it was just
No, that's
too
fair.
big to take on.
That's a big it's a big ask.
It's a big
That's
ask.
a lot.
I
Mhm.
do think Spider-Man helps him get in the pocket more of being in this universe and also playing with the characters on a bigger scale because you only had Trent in Wonder Man. You had Wonder Man, you had Simon, you had was it Trent? What's Ben Kingsley's character's name?
Crap.
Shit. Vitamin Trap.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Bruh, there's so many
Yeah.
characters to remember.
Trevor.
Trevor, thank you. I was
Trevor.
close. It was a T.
Yeah.
But I don't think Trevor would mind. But so I think Spider-Man allowed him to kind of get that feeling of playing with more than one superhero or more than one big character. Like he had the Hulk, he had the Punisher, he had other characters when they're in the MCU, and he knew how to kind of. It seems like he's learning how to mold them and shape them and kind of play with them. Meanwhile, the Russos are, vets at this by now.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I do like that he did get to play with other characters like Frank and Bruce and
And even introduce basically us to the X-Men in a way.
Yeah,
with
100%.
Yes.
Yep.
So he's like, it's not small potatoes that they're giving him, and he's asking for projects that he can really work with. So it does. I am kind of glad in a way he did turn that down. I thought it was like them saying you're not ready for this. He realized he wasn't ready for
No,
this.
he was like,
That's respect
I'm good,
because
bro.
Right.
knowing where your pocket is right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because Avengers Doomsday is probably going to be another $2 billion movie if the Russos do this right.
It's shaping. I think it's shaping up to be that way.
And
And
I think there's another real eye opener. Like, all right, so I'm one man. You had the Russos
Right.
for
Right.
all these Avengers.
Right. Since
Yeah, let me
Civil
let me back
Peppermint.
up.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, y'all do your thing.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised. Do they have directors for Secret Wars yet or no?
I
I
believe
thought
it's
they
the
were
Russos
both.
as
It's
well.
again?
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought the Russos
I
was both.
believe it's the Russos again.
So I'm assuming he's gonna do smaller ensemble things then.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I think
I'll
that's
enjoy it.
yeah, I think that's where he's probably best in the pocket.
Mhm.
With. And Vision Quest was really surprising. I did remember tale of them having Ultron, but having James Spader,
Yes. When he said
the
human
human version,
avatars only out, and
Mhm.
then you see bearded Spader, like yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I was
do this,
impressed.
do
I was
this,
impressed
cool.
that they went there.
do this.
And
I'm glad they did.
right. And to have them have this constant back and forth, because that was probably one of the best parts of Age of Ultron was
Yeah.
their tete-a-tete at the end of the movie or toward
Mhm.
the end, where they're talking to each other like these two robots or automatons that don't really understand humanity are sitting there thinking or contemplating humanity.
Mhm.
It was a very interesting scene. So I'm glad they get to riff off of each other more. You
Mm.
have these two vetted actors playing these characters that are very interesting.
I just double checked. Yeah, it is the Russos for Secret Wars.
Right. Okay.
Usually those kind of part 1, part 2s, they just keep rocking with the Russos.
Right.
That works for me.
It does.
Yeah.
And then on top of with that, also we get they ripped the band-aid off early because in Agatha All Along, they string you along because you don't
Mhm.
know who the
Mhm.
young man is in Agatha All Along.
Mhm. Yep.
And Vision Quest, they said, nah, fuck it. This is Tommy.
Yeah.
This is Speed.
Yep.
Which I was like, okay, cool. We're not even bothering. We're not bothering with any of that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You don't know Wiccan is Wiccan. I mean, you kind of get some hints, especially there's a certain part where Agatha says you are just like your mother, and before the full reveal. But yeah, the full reveal. I think it's like maybe the very last episodes where he
Yeah,
fully
he's
steps
in
into
full
Wiccan.
costume.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we got another look at Doomsday, which is marvelous. We get some
Man.
fucking banger quotes from
Ooh.
RDJ.
Oh, as Doom,
Ugh.
and that
Listen.
As
accent
Doom,
is
yeah.
still
Yeah, he's doing it.
so
He's
good.
doing it.
It's so good.
Yeah. He man,
You
the
have
renaissance
all
of
lived
RDJ has been
stolen
beautiful
lives.
to watch.
Loved it. Yeah.
Beautiful to experience, I should say, not just watch. Beautiful.
Yeah,
to
It's gonna be
experience.
great.
And then the I am Doom. Oh
Yeah.
Man.
my
And then Sentinels, my nigga.
right. Hell bends to me for
If
I
Yes.
am
Yes.
Doom.
Doom. Yes.
that dude.
Again,
After yeeting Stormbreaker.
Right.
Yeah,
And Thor.
Yeah.
And Thor.
And Thor. And that fit. Boy, I tell you what, that fit.
Oh, that fit goes hard as
It goes
hell.
hella hard.
Yeah.
What the fuck did what the hell did he land with? You're gonna beg for hell when I'm through with you or something like that?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Hell bends to me.
Me, for I am. Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, right? It does.
Yeah.
Yup.
As
Yup.
he's awakening the Sentinels.
Yeah.
Make me sick to my stomach.
Talk about swinging dicks.
Come
Like
on.
that was
Yeah.
Jeez, you didn't have to go so hard, bro.
And he's got the
Yep.
Tony where he's got
Could've
the
brought
arms
one up.
out and he's like, let's fucking play. Like, come on.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous. I was
Disgusting.
I'm hoping for more quotes from that movie.
Right.
I
It's
can't
got
wait.
to.
Oh, there's
They've
gonna
got
be.
to.
There's no way.
Yeah.
And then if I can't wait for the scene with Pedro Pascal and RDJ going back and forth. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
That's gonna be crazy.
That's something I never knew I needed.
Exactly.
Really?
Yes.
Like, honestly, 100%.
Yes. And then I could see RDJ's Doom treating him callously, like get your hands off of me, like just swiping him away and then saying some cold ass shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I cannot
absolutely.
wait till this December. Cannot wait. Yeah.
And then we got the cast of the
X-Men,
upcoming X-Men movie.
right?
Yep.
I'm very intrigued. I'm
I,
very intrigued.
There's some new names for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I've seen Maya Boyd somewhere, but I don't know what. Our new Storm.
Right.
Her face looks familiar. She might just have one of those faces, but he was right. We appreciate that. Fucking Indy Navarrete.
Right. I still have to watch
I
Obsession.
am stoked to see what she does with Rogue because
Mhm.
for those of you who have seen Obsession, because some people have not,
Yeah.
she murdered that role. Like she is absolutely the fucking gift of that movie.
Yeah, I believe it.
She, as stupid as what the fuck's his name, Bear is, he's the real villain. If you don't know he's the real villain, but now too bad. Spoil.
Right.
He's the villain because god damn, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. It seems
Just
like the
weak.
whole friend group, from what I'm seeing, is just awful. They're all
Oh
awful.
yeah, they've all got awful terms, but
Right. But Bear takes the
literally,
cake.
yeah, he literally creates his own
Nightmare.
pocket of
Right.
Yeah.
Suffering
yeah.
just involves everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. He pulled everybody in. And, well, no, he's given an out. He does not take it, and then he causes this shit. But Indy Navarrete, man, the things she did with that role, I don't know how much of it was her working with the director, or just her just working it out, but she delivered every bit of that fucking role. She took that shit to aspects you wouldn't expect. Samara Weaving, I'm a fan of hers.
Yeah.
Hugo's niece. She's been doing the thing for quite some time.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, because you didn't know that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Hugo's niece. I
I don't know
found
why,
that out.
but I never put the connection together.
I found that out. I think when she was in, was it Mayhem, the movie with Steven Yeun?
Yeah.
Because I've seen her before that. I think it was that babysitter shit. I think that she was in. One of the kids was watching that shit. I'm like, okay, she's got chops,
Yeah.
and then she's just been proving it all along.
Right.
Adam Driver, I'm excited to see what he does with Mr. Sinister.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about Christopher Abbott or Kit Connor.
No, there's a lot of unknowns. Maya Boyd is an unknown, actually.
Yeah, okay.
She did
Yeah.
one short film and the Broadway show.
Yeah,
as
see, there's a
itself.
Broadway show. That's
Yeah,
just like,
so there's a lot of unknowns, which can be a good thing. I'm
yeah.
interested to see what they're like. I'm kind of glad they're going with unproven talent.
Yeah.
And also
They should.
this also
It's the
breathes
new
new
X-Men
life.
universe. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This breathes new life. You're not expecting these anything from these people, so it gives them the chance to kind of to shine, or you get a chance to see who they are.
Oh, this kid was in Craven. I didn't watch that, so that doesn't matter.
Nobody did.
Crowded
Nobody did,
Room.
man.
I mean, he's got some work.
Mm.
He ain't brand new. Got some work. I respect that.
Yeah, but I'm
Kit
sure.
Connor.
Yeah, I'm sure
No,
he's
sorry,
fairly.
Christopher Abbott. He's got some works. That's cool. I mean, and he's going to be playing Professor X, so he should have
Right.
a little seasoning to him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, he's in Wolfman.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes.
Definitely.
Sadly, I had to have a conversation during or after Homecoming. Not Homecoming, sorry. God damn. What the fuck was this called?
Brand new day.
Brand new day. Damn. So many fucking words and shit in my head right now. Anyway, after Brand New Day, I had to have a discussion of why there was a different Jean Grey. I'm like, the woman is 61. She should be in her 20s
Right.
ish.
And if they're doing something completely different where, the X-Men, like why would they not?
Look, and I was like, look, the movies came out 20 years ago.
Right.
We're not going to have the same movie. We have the same Scott. Like, maybe.
I mean, but the thing is,
Maybe.
Only for
this
we
is
don't
the
have
third time now they've changed it. So, and the
Right.
thing is, like that if you don't know by now, that Scott ain't sticking around.
No, he's not.
Yeah, no. She
Absolutely
said
not.
we have Professor X and Magneto. They're probably
They're
dead.
not
They're
sticking
gone. They're not
around.
sticking. This
They're
is their
probably gonna
last
die.
go around, my
Yeah,
friend.
don't hold
I'm
your
like,
breath that they'll be
This
back.
is this is this
There
is
will
their
be no
it
this
was
is their
announced.
waving goodbye.
It was
right.
announced beforehand that damn, I almost called him Picard.
Yeah.
That he is retiring.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is it.
We're
This is
done
it,
I
here.
think
man.
this is last. If it's not his last movie, it's one of his last movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be. He's not.
Yeah, Patrick
He's just
Stewart
not.
is done, and I don't blame him.
He is going off to the sunset
Right.
Yeah,
on a high.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah, I
basically.
don't like what happens in basically they're kind of putting the cart before the horse, but I understand why they're doing it because Secret Wars happens and then Doomsday basically or Doom Battle World happens, but that's neither here nor there. Doesn't matter. Comic book stuff. What I can tell from Doomsday is that it seems like he's the catalyst for
Mhm.
all the worlds colliding and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
those in the comics, in Secret Wars, those planets are getting fucking destroyed. So I don't see these motherfuckers last that long. Like, you know,
Yeah,
don't
this is
expect to see this version of Gambit anytime.
yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah. This might be his.
unfortunately,
We
I
finally
really
got
hope he
there,
makes
but-
it into the main universe. I really do.
Because he's supposed to be older. He's supposed to be older than the rest of them a little bit.
He is actually, yeah. Gambit, I believe, is not the same age as like the other X-Men, if I remember correct. I mean, of course, there's no Wolverine, but yeah,
He ain't Wolverine. Like, it's like, but we ain't Hugh Jackman. Like, but Wolverine's older than everybody.
right.
And the fact that they haven't announced the Wolverine, I don't think Hugh Jackman is coming back as a Wolverine. Like, of
He
course,
might be
he'll
a
be back
variant for a
as
second.
Wolverine, but
Yeah.
not this version of
No,
Wolverine.
he probably won't. And they're probably holding that close to the chest because that's been a thing where he said he's done, and then of course, Ryan, you're gonna do this till you die.
Right.
Till you're 90.
Yeah, he said it nice and soft and shit too. But yeah, it's I'm excited.
I'm
It's
interested
in
to
this
see
direction.
where they go, and because it seems like they're doing things now with a vision in mind.
Right.
Yeah, they've
They
knocked
know
the
what the
cobwebs
world.
off.
Yeah, they know what the world should look like going forward. So I'm interested to see what they do next.
Right. It took
And
them a
also,
little bit.
yeah, and also I don't think we've said anything about David Johnson being
Yes, I was gonna bring that up.
Johnson.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm absolutely excited for that.
Same here.
He has impressed me ever since. Was that Romulus?
I think
Right.
it was
Alien Romulus. Yeah. Romulus was actually he was probably the best part of that film. Yeah.
Phenomenal. I was not watching The Long Walk, but I've heard from people who had suffered through The Long Walk that he was the best part of The Long Walk.
Yeah.
I refused because I saw everything I needed to see in that trailer.
Yeah, basic solid movie.
Yeah, and then I'm like, they're walking. I don't care. And then it came back to me like it was awful, except for him. I think Hamill was good, but it's Hamill.
Yeah.
Some people didn't realize it was Hamill. Wow.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah. I am excited for this new wave, this new phase that we're coming into.
Yeah.
I feel like they're making some really good choices.
Yeah.
Especially backing down off of like the TV, all of the TV shows and stuff like that. Although,
yeah, that was.
I would like to know what the fuck happens to Riri.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Simon isn't completely kiboshed, even though the Wonder Man show is going. I do hope to see Simon later.
Definitely.
In other projects.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
It would have been really nice if they got Blade off the ground, but
so it is official that Marvel
at least
TV
bring him
is
in.
done. It is official that Marvel TV is done. I guess.
Oh, it is official.
No, I'm just asking.
I heard they were just slowing down.
I haven't heard anything.
Right.
It is possible that Vision Quest is the last. It is possible.
It seems like it. It does.
I think they're still gonna do the street. I know they're still gonna do the street level stuff.
I think that's where they might concentrate their efforts on
And
instead of tying it into other movie properties. They'll probably do They'll probably save the TV shows for the street level stuff since they have access to it now. More than likely, they'll create a little Defenders verse for people to watch on TV.
And
I'm all with that.
I think that'll work. They're at the climate where that can actually work. They won't have so much superhero fatigue because we have different shits not all tying in. You don't have to watch this to watch this.
Right.
It was a cool idea for the inclusiveness of it, but it just it didn't work. It became chaotic.
Right.
And I'm glad
too much.
They got their wits about them on that. I was excited to be a part of that, but
it's a lot. It can be a lot,
especially because you got different release schedules and shit. It's a lot.
Right. So I think separating it out, maybe having a superhero to show up in the Defenders verse, or having the Defenders show up in the regular Marvel movies, like with Punisher. I think that would probably play better.
Yeah. I'm not. Just to say, okay, we are still connected.
Right.
Here are some important characters.
Right.
And I would like that. That's fine by me.
Yeah. And there's smaller stories they can run just with the Marvel versus Marvel TV versus having an actual full on movie.
Yeah. And even if they do stuff like, I could see them doing a mini series for not only the Defenders but Midnight Suns. I know they want to do the movie.
But I would love to see Midnight Suns.
I think a mini series of Midnight Suns would probably work better, in my opinion.
Because they already started with Moon Knight and all that, but
exactly, you have Moon Knight.
Ghost Rider is coming.
Right.
That Ryan Gosling playing Johnny Blaze.
Yes. Another choice I'm happy to see.
Right. Same.
It's becoming again a good time to be a Marvel fan, comic book fan.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting on Lanterns for.
I'm hoping Lanterns is. Really,
as of the time of recording, it comes out tomorrow.
Oh, word?
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with that.
Yeah.
Cool. But I'm hoping Lanterns is good. I'm hoping that Supergirl didn't derail. Things too much. Again, we really, 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 really wanted it to be good.
Yeah, we really did. They just didn't land, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately.
And I'm still debating if I'm gonna watch it again because of pieces I blinked on.
Supergirl.
Yeah, still debating.
I mean, Via Cornelius, my friend.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's like I'm hoping maybe on the second rewatch, but I know the problems that it has. And it's like see if I can just. I don't know.
I really wanted that to be good.
I don't know if I want to just kind of just watch it just to like enjoy the graphics of it.
Sure.
Because the story problems. But anyway, we're not gonna rip into that.
I don't know how you feel. I really don't.
That was rough. that was really rough. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's most of the nerd news we've got going.
Yep.
All right,
Mr. Vin.
So since you Malouk's got to be told what to do, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, leave a fucking comment, or come to your house and I'll smack your parents. And if you got problems, you can reach us at the BNCcast@gmail.com. For Sean, CJ, and myself, we'll see you next time on the BNC.
Made a name for myself from everybody cousin. Everybody hate him, everybody love him. Everybody got opinions, don't nobody want him. That gave us 2 cents and acting like he funded. This